Hi, fourth grade. So today I want you to go in your math journal to page 308. We're going to do this page and another one together, so make sure that you are on 308 ready to go. For number one, if you use the telephone an average of 4 times a day, how many times would you use it in a week? So for this one, I know that there's 7 days in a week here. And if I know that I'm using it 4 times every day, I'm taking 4 times 7, which is giving me 28. For the second one, I know in 4 weeks, 4 times 7 days a week is 28 days. So you need to figure out what 28 times 7 is. Actually, let's back up. You need to figure out what 28 times 4 is because it's 4 a day. Then for the next one, if you have 52 weeks, you need to figure out in 52 weeks, if there's 7 days a week, how many days there are, which will give you your answer here. And once you figure out how many days there are, you have to times that by 4, because it's 4 times every day to figure out this question here. Number 2, a cup of orange juice has about 110 calories. How many calories are in a quart? So I'm going to tell you that in every quart, so 1 quart, there are 4 cups. So if in each cup you have 110, you're going to need to take 4 cups times 110 calories to figure out how many total calories there are in a quart, okay? So that's how you figure out that one. For this next one, pears cost 55 cents each. What's the cost of 4 pears? For this one, I want you to forget about your decimals for a little bit until you're done with your problem. So for 4 pears, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 55 and I'm going to times it by 4. Whatever I get for 55 times 4, let's see here. You're going to take that, and then whatever your answer is, you have to move your decimal 2 places over, okay? So 55 times 4, put your answer there, then insert your decimal 2 spots to the left. Do the same thing with 10. You're going to do 10 times your 55. For the next one, you're going to do your 18 times your 55. Whatever you get, remember to add your decimal 2 spots to the left when you're done. If you walk at an average speed of 3.5 miles per hour, how far will you travel in 2 hours? So over here, I'm going to put 1 hour equals 3.5 miles. Down here, you're figuring out, okay, well, if I have 2 hours, I have to figure that out. So you have to take your 3.5 and times it by 2. Again, you can take out your decimal and then add it when you are done. I'm going to do the same thing for 6 hours. 6 hours equals, let me move that. How many? So you have to do 6 times 3.5 or 35 times 6, add your decimal after it. For a half an hour, you're going to have to figure out what half of 3.5 is. So what I would do is I would just take 35 and divide it by 2. Whatever you get, add your decimal afterwards. For 5, Michelle can run 5 miles in 35 minutes. So 5 miles equals 35 minutes. And 1 mile would equal then how many minutes? So if I go from 5 to 1, I'm dividing by 5. So you need to figure out 35 divided by 5 is what? For the next one, round each number to the nearest tenth. In your 10th spot, it's always the number right after the decimal. So here it's your 8. Is it going to be 5.8 or 5.9? You need to look at the next number after it and tell yourself, okay, if it's 5 or higher, we're going to round up. So for this one, your answer is going to be 5.9 because you rounded that 8 up to a 9. The next one, 0.3 or 0.4. Well, I'm going to look at that next number, that 2. That's less than 5. So my answer is going to stay at 3, 0.3. Okay, and you can do the next 2 or 3 on your own. Then what I want you to do is go to page 310. It's going to take me just a little bit to get there here. So just give me 1 second. 310 though in your math journals. Again, just give me 1 second to get there. Journal 12. It's going to load here. Again, 310, page 310. All right, so on page 310, you should have counting with fractions and decimals. It says fill in the missing fractions. Remember, from 0 to 1, you need to count how many spaces you skip. So if I start at 0 and I go 1, 2, 3, it's going to be written in thirds. So if I'm at here, I'm at 1/3, 2/3, and then 1 whole would be your 3/3. So here, I'm going to write 1/3, 2/3. Okay, I want you to do the same for these next two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be 1/6, and so on. For number 3, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to have eighths here. For this one, fill in the missing decimals. Well, this one's going to get a little bit trickier. So if I have 2 here and I have 4 here, I know that in between 2 and 4 is 3. Now, as a decimal, 2 in between 2 and 3, I know is a half. But as a decimal, it's 2.5. So this one, from 3 to 4, would be 3.5. This next one, we are going to skip, and we're going to skip 6 as well. So make sure that you finish page 308 and 310 for today.